Welcome to another exciting edition of Best MTG Decks Ever. I'm your host, Joseph, and today I'm bringing you a deck about enchantments. It is in Abzan colors. Let's go take a look. Here we are. We've got Narci Fable Singer. Narci Fable Singer reads one colorless, one white, one black, one green, legendary creature human bard, lifelink, 3/3. Whenever you sacrifice an enchantment, draw a card. Whenever the final chapter ability of a saga you control resolves, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is that saga's mana value. So specifically, we want to be running a bunch of saga enchantments, anything that's useful for the deck. We want to be careful to note that sagas that exile on their resolving step and come back in flipped don't actually trigger the sacrifice enchantment draw ability. So those are not inside this deck. What we are running are 15 creatures. Most of these creatures are just creatures that help us draw more or augment the theme of the deck with enchantments like Argothian Enchantress. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. There are other creatures in here that do the same thing, such as Sithis, Mesa Enchantress, Satyr Enchanter, Citizen Champion, Verduran Enchantress. We just want to draw a bunch of cards, just keep slapping out enchantments and doing that. We've got some other stuff in here, like Destiny Spinner makes it to where enchantment spells can't be countered. Ephemerith Enchantress is, I believe this is a reserve list card, and it allows us to draw when an enchantment is put into the graveyard. So we would be getting an additional trigger from when our sagas resolve. We also have Nyxbloom Ancient, just a fat creature that will allow us to really take advantage of these draw mechanics. So if you have like 2 of these draw mechanics out there and Nyxbloom Ancient, you're going to get to play a lot of enchantments. We've got sorceries, 6 sorceries. We've got Resurgent Belief and Replenish. These are going to allow us to take all of the enchantments in our graveyards, put them back out on the field. Eerie Ultimatum pretty much does the exact same thing, only we can target non-enchantment permanents as well. We are running 2 instants, Enlightened Tutor, Vampiric Tutor, just to go get stuff from our deck. We are running some Mana Rocks, Mana Crypt, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Felwar Stone, and all of the Talismans. And here is the bread and butter of the deck. Enchantments. We are running 36 enchantments. We've got quite a few enchantments that do things that help us ramp. Carpet of Flowers helps us ramp, Font of Fertility, Utopia Sprawl, Wild Growth. So something like Font of Fertility will work really well synergistically with the commander in that we're going to get to ramp and the sacrifice ability will allow us to draw. Then we are running a ton of sagas, lots of sagas. We are running enchantments that will take advantage of the synergy of our commander. So they, like, for example, Seal of Cleansing, sacrifice Seal of Cleansing to destroy target artifact or enchantment. So this will allow us to draw if our commander is on the battlefield. Enchantress's Presence lets us draw cards every single time we cast an enchantment. Doom Foretold is really cool in this deck because at the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a non-land, non-token permanent. If that player can't, they discard a card, they lose 2 life, you draw a card, and you gain 2 life. You create a 2/2 White Knight creature token with Vigilance, and you sacrifice Doom Foretold. So this thing will allow you to sacrifice other enchantments, getting draw effects from your commander. It's going to be forcing your opponents to be sacrificing, and in the end, when Doom Foretold sacrifices, you get another draw trigger. Hollowed Haunting is almost like a win con if you can kind of get it out there with some draw mechanics and you just start really filling your board up with spirits. Sigil of the Empty Throne is similarly like another win con. You get it out on the board, cast a bunch of enchantments, you get a bunch of 4/4 White Angel creature tokens with flying. Starfield of Nyx, very similar, sort of like a win con. You get it out there, all your enchantments become creatures, and then you can just start going to face. And then we are running a bunch of lands. So that's the deck. The main objective of it is to ramp out, get your commander on the board, start casting enchantments that will take advantage of the draw trigger, and then we just start drawing cards and just really get the engine going, casting more enchantments, sacrificing them, drawing more cards until we get some real good synergy where we can, like, when we're drawing more cards on each enchantment cast, then we're going to be in a good situation to win. So I hope you guys enjoyed the deck, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.